15 times British royals were caught acting irresponsibly. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be royalty? To live in a palace, wear expensive jewels, and have servants attending to your every need? As glamorous as that sounds, being a member of a royal family comes with huge responsibilities. In this video, we'll look at 15 times when British royals failed to act responsibly and found themselves embroiled in controversy. From Prince Harry's naked antics in Vegas to Prince Andrew's troubling ties to Jeffrey Epstein, we'll uncover some of the most dramatic lapses in judgment from the palace, from the Queen to Meghan Markle. Number 1. Prince Harry's Las Vegas Incident, 2012. In August of 2012, 27-year-old Prince Harry found himself in a media firestorm when photos leaked of him partying naked in a Las Vegas hotel suite. Harry was on a break before deploying to Afghanistan and decided to let off steam with friends in Sin City. In a luxury suite at the Wynn Hotel, his group drank heavily and indulged in a game of strip billiards with several young women. The partying got way out of hand, as tends to happen in Vegas. In a moment he no doubt regrets, a fully nude Harry was photographed hugging a naked woman from behind. The tabloid media went into overdrive, paying huge sums for the embarrassing pics. The party prince made headlines once again for his questionable behavior. While Harry did apologize and called it a poor decision, the damage was done. Given his history, the nude photo scandal only reinforced Harry's bad boy reputation. As a senior member of the royal family and future monarch, such wild partying and lewd photography was wholly unacceptable. He brought shame not just upon himself, but disrespected the Queen and the rest of the Windsor dynasty. Number 2. Prince Andrew's ties with Jeffrey Epstein. Prince Andrew's troubling relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein has sparked one of the biggest scandals to rock the royals in recent years. Their friendship began in the 1990s and continued after Epstein was convicted and jailed for soliciting an underage girl for prostitution in 2008. Not only did Andrew visit Epstein's various luxury properties over the years, but he was also photographed walking with Epstein in Central Park shortly after his release from jail. Accusations of sexual abuse conducted by Epstein also involved Prince Andrew, though he denied the allegations. Still, Andrew's tone-deaf interview with the BBC about his relationship with Epstein led to his withdrawal from public duties in 2019. Number 3. Prince Harry's Nazi uniform scandal, 2005. In January 2005, 20-year-old Prince Harry caused great offense when he wore a Nazi uniform, complete with a swastika armband, to a costume party. The tabloids went into overdrive, running headlines like "Harry the Nazi" alongside the scandalous photo. Facing immense criticism, Harry quickly issued an apology saying he was "very sorry if I caused any offense," and calling it a poor choice of costume. However, the damage was already done. The young prince faced consequences from his father, King Charles, and widespread public backlash for his ignorant and extremely distasteful costume choice. Number 4. Prince William's ski trip controversy, 2017. In March 2017, Prince William faced criticism for choosing to go on a boys-only skiing holiday instead of attending an important Commonwealth service at Westminster Abbey. The service marked the culmination of celebrations for the Queen's Sapphire Jubilee and was a significant royal engagement to honor Britain's international relationships. As president of the Football Association, William was also expected to be present at the service. His decision to go skiing with friends in the Alps, while leaving royal duties back home, did not sit well with many British people and media commentators. It added to perceptions that William was somewhat reluctant to take on more responsibilities as a senior royal. Number 5. Princess Margaret's lifestyle choices. The Queen's younger sister, Princess Margaret, was known for living life in the fast lane. She smoked, drank heavily, partied late into the night with celebrity friends, and had very public romances. In 1953, her desire to marry her father's equerry Peter Townsend, a divorced man, created a crisis when she was forced to choose between love and her royal position. While she ended the relationship, Margaret went on to have a turbulent romantic life, cheating on her husband, photographer Anthony Armstrong Jones. Her lifestyle of drinking, partying, and holidays on the Caribbean island of Mustique seemed at odds with her duties as a royal. To critics, Princess Margaret appeared selfish, indulgent, and irresponsible in her lifestyle choices. Number 6. Sarah Ferguson's financial scandals. Sarah "Fergie" Ferguson, the former wife of Prince Andrew, has been at the center of some embarrassing financial scandals over the years. Her spendthrift ways and unpaid debts earned her the nickname "Freeloading Fergie." However, it was her 2010 sting by an undercover reporter that caused the biggest uproar. In exchange for £500,000, Fergie offered access to Prince Andrew and intimate details about the royal family. The incident once again spotlighted Fergie's serious lack of judgment when money was concerned. In another shocking move, Jeffrey Epstein paid over $18,000 to help pay off Sarah's debts, further linking the royals to the convicted sex offender. From weight loss endorsements to film and book deals, Fergie's tried multiple routes to stay financially afloat. But her desperation for monies led her down some very unsavory paths along the way. Number 7. King Charles' Black Spider Memos. King Charles has faced ongoing criticism for meddling in political affairs, a big no-no for the neutral British monarchy. His habit of sending lengthy memos containing his strong opinions on issues like farming, architecture, and the environment led to him being dubbed the meddling prince. These so-called Black Spider memos were written in Charles' handwriting and sent to various government ministers over the years. In 2015, after the Guardian newspaper fought a decade-long legal battle, the British Supreme Court ruled that the letter should be released. The 27 memos exposed the extent to which Charles was trying to influence government policy behind the scenes. Constitutional experts called his actions inappropriate and unconstitutional. Despite the eventual release of the memos, the perception remains that King Charles has often acted irresponsibly in meddling in politics as he waited to ascend the throne. Number 8. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's private jet controversy, 2019. As outspoken advocates for environmental conservation, Harry and Meghan faced accusations of hypocrisy in 2019 over their private jet use. Elton John defended the couple, saying he provided the plane to ensure their safety and privacy. But questions persisted about their commitment to the planet while jet-setting around Europe that summer. The controversy highlighted the disconnect between their public personas as eco-conscious royals and their luxury-focused lifestyle. As public figures, their travel choices should reflect their values if they want to be taken seriously on this issue. While security is a consideration, commercial flights or more carbon-neutral travel would align better with their environmental stance. Number 9. Prince Philip's driving incident, 2019. In January 2019, the 97-year-old Duke of Edinburgh was involved in a serious car accident while driving near the Sandringham estate. Philip's Land Rover collided with a car carrying 2 women and a baby. While the prince was uninjured, the driver of the other vehicle broke her wrist and the passenger needed hospital treatment. The woman claimed Philip never apologized or asked how they were after the collision. Just days later, he was photographed driving without a seatbelt, sparking outrage. Many called for Philip to permanently forfeit his license due to his advanced age. The scandal put pressure on the Queen to curb her husband's driving privileges before he harmed himself or others. It was a prime example of concerns that elderly drivers can become more of a danger on the road. Philip ultimately surrendered his license, marking the end of his days of driving on public roads. Number 10. Prince Edward's media company failure, Ardent Productions. Prince Edward entered the media production world in 1993, but struggled terribly at running a successful business. His company, Ardent Productions, lost nearly $2.2 million by 2002 after a string of scandals and film flops. Edward was accused of exploiting his royal connections for financial gain. One deal with the tabloid newspaper The Sun backfired spectacularly. After running a bogus documentary about the Prince of Wales, the palace cut ties with the company. Another film allegedly filmed Edward's nephew Prince William while at university without consent. While Edward finally stepped down as Ardent Productions managing director in 2009, the failed business had already embarrassed the royal family and damaged Edward's credibility through years of irresponsible decisions motivated by profit. Number 11. Prince Andrew's role as UK trade envoy. Prince Andrew's disastrous tenure as Britain's special representative for international trade and investment was plagued by controversy before he stepped down in 2011. His globe-trotting role promoting UK business overseas seemed to have been more about supporting his dubious associates. The prince faced ongoing accusations of personally benefiting from his position and connections, especially relating to his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. A lack of accountability and transparency around his expenses fueled criticism of his judgment and ethics. Andrew also faced claims that he promised to help a foreign bank and businessmen gain British citizenship in exchange for help paying off debts. The whole affair only boosted his public image as the spoiled, shady Air Miles Andy. Between the bad PR and pressure from government officials, Andrew's mounting controversies as a trade envoy proved highly detrimental both to British business interests and the wider royal family brand. Number 12. Prince Harry's comments on the royal family. Prince Harry set off shockwaves in March 2021 when he and Meghan Markle gave a tell-all interview to Oprah Winfrey. The couple lobbed multiple bombshell accusations about their time as working royals, plunging the monarchy into crisis. They alleged that an unnamed royal had expressed concern about their baby's skin color. Harry also claimed that his father, King Charles, had stopped taking his calls and that he had been financially cut off from the royals. The interview was regarded by many palace insiders as a betrayal that needlessly dragged personal family matters into the public. Harry's candid complaints against his father and grandmother barely a year after quitting royal duties was seen as petulant and short-sighted. The fact that Harry aired these grievances just weeks after Prince Philip was hospitalized made the interview appear even more thoughtless to critics. While the couple may have had valid complaints, the way Harry handled the situation caused a huge backlash and strained relations with the royal family. Number 13. Prince William's air ambulance job commitment questions. Prince William faced some minor controversy in 2016 when UK media reported allegations about his work ethic as an air ambulance helicopter pilot. After working odd hours on royal duties, William was accused by some colleagues and media commentators of not pulling his weight in his day job. Unnamed sources claimed William was able to enjoy a more leisurely schedule than most pilots due to his royal status. While palace officials denied exemptions were made for the prince, the criticism put William on the fence. It came amidst efforts by William, Catherine, and Harry to depict themselves as hard-working modern royals. Speculations about William's part-time pilot role potentially being used to dodge more time-consuming official duties touched a nerve. In the end, William worked as a pilot for nearly 2 years before stepping down to take on more intensive royal responsibilities. However, the short-lived controversy questioned William's commitment to both jobs during a transitional time in his public role. Number 14. Princess Anne's dog control incident, 2002. In 2002, Princess Anne found herself in an embarrassing spot of trouble with her English Bull Terrier Dottie attacking 2 children in Windsor Great Park near her home. Anne was walking Dottie near the Long Walk when the dog darted from her side and bit 2 youths, aged 7 and 12, on their arms and legs. The children were hospitalized and underwent surgery for their injuries. Buckingham Palace initially tried to deflect blame, claiming Anne had lost sight of her dog and did not see the incident. However, the parents of the wounded children pressed charges against the princess. Anne was fined £500 for the incident and ordered to give Dottie more rigorous obedience training. Things then went from bad to worse for the Princess Royal. Despite being the Queen's daughter, Anne became the first senior royal in history to earn an actual criminal record. She pleaded guilty in court to the charge of Dottie being dangerously out of control in a public space. While Anne took responsibility for her dog's aggression, the attack was an ugly stain on her otherwise spotless royal reputation. Number 15. Meghan Markle's father-related drama. In the lead-up to her 2018 royal wedding, Meghan Markle faced intense family drama centered around her father, Thomas Markle. As Meghan prepared to join the royal family and relocate to England, ugly cracks formed in her relationship with her dad. Thomas began working with tabloid newspapers to stage photographed pre-wedding preparations in exchange for money. Betraying his daughter's privacy to the media intensified scrutiny of Meghan in her sensitive transition period. Things then took a bizarre turn when Thomas claimed he could not attend the royal wedding due to urgent heart surgery. Speculation swirled about whether he was truly ill or still brokering deals with rabid British press. Meghan was left publicly embarrassed by her father's shady behavior and unclear motives. In hindsight, the royal family could have offered Meghan more support in navigating the complicated situation with her father and the media attention on him. Allowing Meghan's relationship with her dad to unravel so close to her big day signaled a lack of sensitivity to the very real family issues she was facing under the microscope. While private matters, better crisis management from the palace could potentially have shielded Meghan from some of the most hurtful drama. Well, those are just some of the most dramatic times we've seen British royals behaving badly over the years. From nude photo leaks to dodgy financial deals, this bunch certainly keeps the tabloids overflowing with scandal and controversy. While they may occupy rarefied positions of prestige, power, and privilege, at the end of the day, royals are as flawed and fallible as the rest of us. Behind the ever-present pomp and pageantry, they're human beings who also make mistakes, just like the rest of us. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of our royal tea.